Hi guys, have you been thinking of starting a frozen food business here in Nigeria and you have been contemplating or confusing of the kind of equipment that you need to start up this business? Then I'll advise that you stick around to the end of this video, because in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys the basic equipment that is needed for you to set up the frozen food business here in Nigeria and start making money for yourself. Frozen food business is a very lucrative business because it's something that we consume. When it comes to frozen food, it's something that when you start, you don't even need to do much for you to have customers, right? This is a very lucrative business here in Nigeria. But before you start up this business, there are some equipment, there are some basic equipment that is needed for you to set up this business. This equipment will help you to move forward in this business. This equipment will help this business to be smoothly. It will help you to excel in this kind of business. But before we continue on this topic, please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not subscribed already. Click on the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Alright? To my returning subscriber, thank you for always stopping by to watch my video. You guys rock. So back to what I was saying. The basic equipment that is needed for you to set up a frozen food business here in Nigeria and start excelling. Number one on my list is deep freezer. When it comes to frozen food business, you cannot do it without deep freezer. There is no way you can excel as somebody that wants to go into frozen food business without deep freezer, because we call it frozen food, right? So the food needs to be frozen at all times in order for it not to get bad. So you need a deep freezer that will always be cooling this your food at all times and start selling. So the number one thing you should look out for whenever the thought of starting a frozen food business here in Nigeria comes to your mind is your deep freezer. So if you are starting as a small business owner, you can start with 2 deep freezer or 3 deep freezer depending on your capacity. But if you are starting in a big way, then you can decide to get like 10 deep freezer, 15 deep freezer depending on your capacity. Deep freezer in today's market, you can get some at the rate of 500,000, you can get some at the rate of 400,000, and I will advise that when you want to start buying deep freezer, always go for branded one. All right, go for branded products. Even if you want to start buying tukumbo, go for the branded product so that it will last longer for you. Number 2 on my list is your generator. Of course, we are in Nigeria. There is no way you can depend on electricity in Nigeria, because it's not going to happen. It's not going to be possible. If you depend on NEPA in Nigeria, then your frozen food will go bad and nobody will want to patronize you anymore. The money that you have invested in this business will not go down the drain. So in order for you to excel in this business, you have to consider getting your generator standby, so that when there is no power supply, you can as well switch to your generator to power your deep freezer and you are good to go. So for you to get a good generator here in Nigeria, you go for someone that wants to start small, you can go and purchase 9.5 kV generator, and you can get it at the rate of 500,000, 600,000, or 400 and something thousand, depending on the brand that you are going for. All right, and you can also decide to go for tukumbo if that is what you can afford. All right, the next on my list is your weighing scale. When it comes to frozen food business, it's important that you get your weighing scale available at all times, because frozen food is something that they weigh before they purchase. Let's say somebody wants to come and buy your frozen food like turkey, like chicken, or like fish in kilograms. There is no way you can measure it by looking at it, right? So you need a weighing scale for you to weigh this your product in order not to cheat yourself or cheat your customers. All right, for you to get a weighing scale in Nigeria, you can get it at the rate of 35,000 naira and you are good to go. The next on my list is fan or AC. You need a good fan or AC in your shop. The reason why you need this is that your deep freezer will keep your deep freezer is always active, it's always on 24/7, right? So in order for it not to break down, you need a standing fan, ceiling fan, or AC that will be cooling this your freezer, that will be cooling it down, be cooling the temperature down, because if it's not cooling it down, this deep freezer will start generating heat, and once it start generating heat, it will not break down. In order for it not to break down, you need a ceiling fan, standing fan, or an AC for you to cool this your deep freezer down. All right, the next on my list is your cutlass. When it comes to frozen food business, you need a very good cutlass, because if somebody wants to come and buy any frozen food, use that cutlass that they usually use to separate it because it's always frozen, and it you is this your frozen food is always frozen, so you need cutlass to separate it from each other. And it's this cutlass that you also use to butcher this your frozen food for your customers. So you need cutlass. Cutlass is another essential equipment that you should look out for when starting up the frozen food business here in Nigeria. The next on my list is your location, because when it comes to frozen food business, if your location is not good, then this business will not excel. You need a very good location, not at the backyard, because if you go and look for a location at the backyard, then you expect customers from the backyard. If you go and rent a location in the bush, then you should expect wild animals, right? So you need to look for a good location that will favor you in this business. Location like close to the market, in the market, close to the major roads, or even in a busy street. These are the kind of that is busy residents. These are the kind of location that you should look at for when it comes to frozen food business here in Nigeria, and you will start making a lot of money for yourself. All right. So guys, if you know you have found value in this video and you have not subscribed to this channel, please, I'm begging, subscribe. Yeah, just click it. Yeah, subscribe. Click on the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Alright. Subscribing is free. Just subscribe. I know a lot of you watch my video, but you refuse to subscribe. It's not fair. Please subscribe to this channel. Alright. Make sure you like this video, share this video with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. To my returning subscriber, God got you guys. Thank you for always sticking by me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Bye.